Hey guys, welcome to Bootstrap 4 from scratch with 5 projects. We're going to go through just about every single feature of Bootstrap 4 and we're going to build some really high quality projects using the framework in this course. So let's talk about who should take this course. The short answer is everybody, or anyone that's interested in Bootstrap 4 and putting together some really cool themes and UIs. Now, the reason I called this Bootstrap 4 from scratch is because unlike many other courses, you're not expected to know Bootstrap 3 whatsoever. We're going to go over everything, not just the changes in additions to version 4. Now, if you do know Bootstrap 3, but not 4, that will make it a little easier for you. It's suggested that you still go through all the basic learning sections, but of course you can pick and choose what you want to watch. Now, if you know everything about Bootstrap 4 and you're only interested in building projects and creating a workflow to compile Sass and build from source and all that, then feel free to skip all the basic framework learning and go right to section 6 where we'll start to build the projects. So real quick, a little bit about myself. My name is Brad Traversy. I'm a full stack developer. I've been doing it for around 12 years or so. I've been teaching for almost 5 now. I specialize in front-end and back-end development using JavaScript, PHP, Rails, a little bit of Python. I also run a really popular YouTube channel called Traversy Media, which you may want to check out as well. Okay, we have a lot of crash courses and mini projects and stuff like that. So before taking this course, you should know basic HTML and CSS, maybe a little bit of JavaScript. Most of the JavaScript is going to be when we create our gulp tasks and we create our workflow for building our projects. But you don't need to know a lot of JavaScript to be able to follow along. Knowing Bootstrap 3 is definitely a help, but it's not needed. Okay, this is a from scratch course. Alright, so we have 11 sections in this course with 5 to 10 lectures per section. The first 5 sections are going to be basic learning sections, looking at the framework and looking at utilities and CSS components, things like that. We're going to be using something called the Bootstrap Sandbox, and then the rest are going to be project-based sections. Alright, and all the code will be included. So, like I said, we're going to be using a custom learning UI that I built completely in HTML. There's going to be a file for every learning section. So, for instance, forms, which you're seeing here on the right, there's going to be a start state. And then as we move along each video, you'll follow along and we'll add the Bootstrap markup. You can code along with me. I did shorten the typing of useless HTML so that, you guys don't have to just watch me type out HTML. We can focus on the Bootstrap syntax. This is also going to be an excellent resource for you to go back and look stuff up, kind of like a cheat sheet. I've actually already used it myself a bunch of times while creating the projects. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the 5 projects in this course. So the first is going to be a one-page theme called Loop Lab, which is kind of like a social media type theme. It uses the grid system as well as the new Flexbox classes, and you can see it's responsive. Every project we build is going to be completely responsive for all devices. So the second project will be a theme for selling a book or a product. All the images and background images are completely free stock images. This theme will also use a jQuery plugin for smooth scrolling, and we're also going to use the accordion widget from Bootstrap 4. So the next one will be a blog system admin UI. There's about 7 or 8 pages, including a login page, a profile page. We'll also be using quite a few modals for the add post, the add user, and add category buttons that you see here. And as well, you can see it's completely responsive. So project 4 will be a multi-page theme that uses a carousel slider with background images. We'll also use a third-party component called Slick Slider for the testimonial area, and we'll be using a Lightbox component for a mini photo gallery. The last project will be a portfolio type project. We'll be using Flexbox, and we'll use the Collapse widget for page navigation, as well as progress bars and some other UI components. Alright, so that's what this course is all about. Like I said, if you want to skip the basic learning sections and go right to the awesome projects, that's fine. Either way, I think you're going to love this course, and I know you're going to learn a lot from it, and you're going to be able to build your own themes and UIs using Bootstrap 4.